The entire third season has been leading up to this last game. After expressing worries during the course of the season, Ted Lasso discusses the issue of should I stay or should I go? In what may be the show's final season. It is not necessary for others to accept the solution as quickly as he has, since he has already done so. Rupert is in trouble, as should have been the case a long time ago. The season finale may have taken it too far by treating him with the same epithet that Ted received when he arrived in Richmond in the first season. This prevented a meaningful role in fate reversal. Although it initially seems as though Ted and Rebecca slept together, the truth is that Ted spent the night in Rebecca's house because of a gas leak in his own building. Rebecca is contemplating something when Ted enters her kitchen, and she tells him what Ted had confided in her earlier in the episode, that this will be Ted's final game and that he intends to go back to the United States. Coach Beard and his passionate partner had also spent the night at Rebecca's house. Beard emerges sporting a man-thong and a cut-off t-shirt, while Beard's companion is donning one of Rebecca's suit jackets. Beard reveals that he will travel with Ted back to the U.S. after sitting on his buttocks on her kitchen island. Rebecca makes the decision to sell the club since, as she told Ted, she only acquired it in order to destroy Rupert. If he departs, she will follow. It's a touching scene, and Rebecca shows her fortitude as a woman by using her position as the club's owner to conceal her strong sentiments of friendship for Ted. Rebecca expresses her desire for Ted to remain, highlighting the advantages it would bring to his ex-wife and son. She suggests selling 49% of the team and giving him the biggest salary in the league. Ted keeps quiet the entire time, making it clear that he has already made up his mind. As suggested by Higgins, Rebecca is aware of this and intends to sell the club for around $2 billion. Ted likens Rebecca's planned journey to the one described in Eat, Pray, Love. Perhaps for the last time, they laugh together. When Roy and Jamie come to Keeley's flat after their argument, she does not pick between them. Keeley embraces Jamie despite Roy's efforts to win her over. Roy then extends a drink invitation to Jamie and requests that Jamie back off so that he can pursue Keeley. Although there isn't a formal commitment, Jamie declines and says he wants to compete for Keeley's love. When they confront Keeley at her flat and demand that she make a decision, she is offended that they think they have the authority to give her a choice. As a result of his efforts to adapt, Roy finally asks to be a diamond dog as he grows hopeless about the situation. Higgins responds by saying, "Roy, human beings will never be perfect. Asking for assistance and accepting it when we can are our greatest options. By doing that, we may continually work to get better in advance." In addition to the obvious, Nate apologizes to Ted in a sincere and heartfelt manner for how he treated him. Ted embraces Nate and holds him as a dad would. Although Ted was not his son's biological father, it is apparent that he acted as a father role for Nate. Both of them focus on the office door, where the former Believe sign once hung. Ted remarks that he still looks up there and sees it even after all that time. Nate responds in the negative when Ted asks if that is strange. Nate remarks as he observes the no longer their sign as Ted departs. In the last seconds, AFC Richmond overcame a 2-goal deficit to upset West Ham. Ted motivates his team and encourages them to perform their best after the break. Sam brings out a piece of the Believe sign that was torn to pieces after giving Jamie an eye contact. The sign is subsequently put back together, and it is shown that every member of the squad retained a piece. Jamie scores the opening goal of the second half and then is awarded a penalty kick. Danny receives the ball from Jamie, and he allows Isaac to take the shot. While the response reveals he kicked the ball with such force that it passed past the top of the net, we initially believed he missed. Rupert is furious. He pushes and yells at his coach after getting down from the stands. As Rupert walks away, the audience yells "wanker" at him. After Ted uses Nate to call the last play and Jamie yells for the ball to occupy the squad, Sam scores the game-winning goal. As the team celebrates and the crowd descends upon the pitch, Colin is met by his lover, and they share a public kiss. Colin has now publicly revealed that he belongs to the LGBT+ community. After losing to Manchester City, AFC Richmond comes in second, according to Ted Lasso. In addition to selling almost half of the team to AFC Richmond supporters, Rebecca visits Ted at the airport to bid him a tearful farewell. Beard explains on the plane that he must remain since he plans to wed his sweetheart. Then the Beard poses as having an appendix so that medical professionals can remove it. A small girl falls when Rebecca leaves. She is helped up by Rebecca and her father, who also happens to be the stranger she had a passionate evening with in Amsterdam. From the third season episode, Sunflowers, who also lends a helping hand. Sam plays for the Ghana national team. Jamie visits his father in rehab. Keely restarts her business, and Roy is named the new coach of AFC Richmond. At the team's new meeting place, Higgins Place, a BBQ is held. Roy's niece and Keely present there, as well as Rebecca's new boyfriend and his daughter. Roy begins counseling with the new head of mental health and emotional well-being, Dr. Sharon Fieldstone. They reinstall the Believe sign where it belonged and welcome Nate back as a member of the coaching staff. Jane marries Beard. At the end, Ted is Henry's Little League football coach. When he misses a shot at goal, he whines, but Ted instructs him to be a goldfish instead. He gives his ex-wife a telling glance. The season comes to an end, but you can't help but wonder if he was thinking, go be a goldfish, and win back his ex-wife.